In the crowded mess hall of the Galactic Academy, where hundreds of species gathered to eat, learn, and adapt, there sat a human girl from Earth, the Deathworld. Her name was Kara. She sat quietly in the corner, her tray untouched, her eyes half closed, not asleep, just calm around to the hum of alien conversations bounced between the walls, the air thick with scents of chemicals, plasma food, and alien pheromones. Kara did not flinch. She was used to this chaos. Earthborn students always had a reputation. After all, humans were Deathworlders, the most dangerous species in the galaxy. But Kara looked harmless. She was small, slim, barely taller than the insectoids, and nothing about her posture screamed threat. She breathed evenly, her fingers tapping slowly on the metal table, her eyes blank. But aware, she noticed a moment when Threx and his gang of Varlic bullies approached her, their heavy steps thudding against the floor. Threx was a Choron species with 4 arms, a massive body, and bone plates along his shoulders. The species loved to show off their strength, but hated when someone ignored them. So Kara, sitting alone, not reacting to his presence, was an insult in his primitive mind. His voice boomed at her. "Hey, human, why are you even here? Don't you have a war to fight back on your mudball world?" Kara said nothing. She simply blinked slowly, her gaze unfocused, as if Threx was just part of the background noise. This enraged him. He slammed 2 fists down onto her table, rattling the tray. But she did not move. The entire hall turned their eyes now on this confrontation. Whispers started. Someone recorded with a drone. Threx leaned closer, spitting alien venomous saliva near her face. "You think you're better than me, Deathworld Girl," he growled. Kara's lips barely moved. "I think nothing of you." Her tone was soft, so soft it felt like silk slicing through steel. Threx's 4 eyes twitched, his mandibles clicked. He reached out one thick claw to grab her by the shirt collar, but in that instant, something happened so fast that no one could process it. Kara's left hand moved precisely and calmly. She reached up without standing, her fingers locked onto his wrist. Her other hand remained tapping the table. No one saw her apply pressure. No one saw her shift her posture. But suddenly, there was a sharp cracking sound. Not loud, just a soft organic pop, like breaking a thin branch. Threx's entire upper body went limp, his eyes wide in shock. His limbs flopped as if he lost all control. His neck had snapped cleanly, the spine severed at the cervical vertebra. The Deathworld Girl had dislocated with a single flick of her wrist, without standing up, without breaking her calm breathing. Threx's massive form collapsed to the floor, twitching. Kara returned her hand to her lap, the other hand still tapping the table. Slowly, the mess hall went silent. The whisper stopped, all eyes on her. The recording drones now frozen in air. Kara finally spoke, her eyes opening fully now, a cold gray stare that pierced the air. "Do not touch me," she said. Nothing else, no rage, no threat, no drama, just that simple statement. In a flat voice, the medbots rushed in, scanning Threx, stabilizing his body, trying to reconnect neural pathways. But a species had fragile neck structures compared to humans, and Kara knew exactly where to apply pressure. Her earthborn reflexes, her survival instincts trained from childhood, allowed her to map the weak points of alien anatomy. After all, Earth was a death world where humans learned to fight predators larger, faster, stronger. Every day since birth, no training simulation in the galaxy prepared the other species for that. Kara sat quietly again, her meal still untouched. No one dared approach her this time. Not the Varlic gang, not the insectoids, not the reptilians. Even the psychic species kept their distance in their minds. They replayed the footage frame by frame. But no camera could truly capture the speed of her movement. It was not just speed, it was precision. Humans were monsters, wrapped in soft flesh, their muscles packed with dense fibers, their bones able to twist and leverage in ways alien physiology could not match. Kara had not wanted to hurt him. She did not enjoy violence. But on Earth, predators did not respect weakness. Showing mercy often meant death. So she had learned to survive efficiently. No more no, lest the Academy administration try to call her into the office later that day. But Kara simply sent back a message: "I will comply with any investigation, but understand this, if anyone lays hands on me again, I will respond appropriately." The footage was reviewed by the Galactic Board. No charges were filed. After all, Kara had not started the confrontation. She had simply defended herself with exactly the force needed. The board knew this. And more importantly, the other students learned something that day about humans. They learned not all Deathworlders bragged about strength or challenged others to fight. Some, like Kara, remained quiet, polite, calm, but underneath that calm was a cold evolutionary calculation of a predator born from a world where gravity storms, venomous animals, and environmental disasters trained humanity to react fast, strike hard, and return to stillness before the enemy even realized they were dead. The Academy cafeteria slowly returned to normal over the next few days. But whenever Kara entered the room, a ripple of silence followed her tray. was always full. Someone always made sure she had what she needed. No one teased her, no. One bumped into her. No one mocked her for being human. Instead, they whisper her name in corridors, sharing the story of the girl who snapped the Quran's neck. Without even standing up to security, footage became legend shared across alien forums, analyzed by martial arts experts who tried to replicate the move, but could not, because it was not about technique. It was about instinct, the kind of instinct that came from generations of surviving the most hostile planet in known space Kara never wanted. Fame, she only wanted peace, but in a galaxy full of predators, sometimes peace required a quiet show of force. She sat in her room that night, reading a book about Earth's ancient philosophies. Sipping tea, her muscles relaxed, but her mind aware, ready alert, because no matter how far she traveled from home, she would always be a daughter of Earth, a Deathworld girl, quiet, precise, and unstoppable.